It was the unlikeliest of friendships, one that transcended race, religion, and even species. It all started when a worldwide pandemic struck the humans of Earth. I began working from home, as did millions of other people. I started out in a recliner. However, over time, I realized I needed a better setup. That's when I put an old kitchen table in front of my bedroom window. That turned out to be a fateful decision that would absolutely change my life. The first day I worked at my desk, I noticed the beautiful view out my window. Overlooking the woods behind my house helped instill a calm over me, like none I had felt before. Suddenly, the stillness of the trees was disturbed by some movement. That's when I saw him, a beautiful furry squirrel. I named him Earl the squirrel. After watching him forage, frolic, eat, climb trees, and play for a few days, I decided I would go down there and see if I could get a little closer. As most people know, squirrels are afraid of people and will generally turn tail and run when a human approached. Well, Earl was not your typical squirrel. I sat down in a chair on the patio and waited quietly. Within a few minutes, Earl appeared. We made eye contact. It felt as though he was staring into my very soul. Next thing I knew, he was perched on the rock wall, only a couple feet away. What happened next was surreal. If I wasn't there, I would have never believed it. Earl opened his mouth and spoke. Perfect English. In fact, he spoke in the Queen's English, with a British accent. I was blown away. He said, "Hello," then jumped off the wall, scurried into the woods, and came back with what appeared to be a stack of leaves. As I came closer to him, I saw something incredible, unexpected, even miraculous. There were tiny words on each leaf, and they were all bound together in a book. It was the diary of Earl the squirrel. Over the coming days, I would make my way down to the patio early each morning before my family woke up. Each day, Earl would read from his diary, and I recorded it on my iPhone, knowing how important it was to capture every word. Following is what Earl shared with me.
I was born a few weeks ago. I finally grew some fur. Glad I no longer look like a piece of chewed-up bubblegum with Skittles for eyes. After being a little unsure of myself, I discovered today that walking on the ground, easy. Walking on a limb, not so easy. 2 words, bruised butt. Learning how to crack open a nut with my teeth today, was tired of banging it on a rock like a chump. Other forest animals were always judging me with their eyes. Humiliating. Attempted to jump from my home tree to the next tree over. Shorted it. Ouch. Need to get more of a running start next time. Made friends with some birds today. Figured out we both like seeds and nuts. Freaky. They fly south for the winter, so that's going to be sad. They promise they'll come back, though. I actually hope not. I found where they stash their food, and I'm so gonna hit that when they're gone. Started building my very own nest. Apparently I'm not handy. It's a bit of a mess. Looks like a beaver threw up everywhere. Gave up. Inspiration has struck. Stole one from several trees away. Moved some leaves around so it would look less suspicious. Nest is in, but cable is out. More time to write in my diary, I guess. Tired of looking at the big, taupe, rectangular nest across from me. The ugly, smelly, 2-legged animals that live in it are loud, like crazy loud. I'm going to begin studying them and reporting on them in my diary every day. They need to eat more nuts. Is that too much to ask? Most of their food is whack. Fruit gushers? Where is the fruit? Talkies? Crunchy like a nut, but I eat one, and I can't drink enough water out of the creek to stop the pain. Also, ever had to wipe your bum for hours with a dry leaf? Ouchie. The older one they call Mom is pretty. Just don't stand downwind from her, though. She thinks she's being sneaky with those silent but deadly ones, But squirrels unfortunately have a great sense of smell. Ew. Old male one watching me from his window again. It's creepy. Don't like it at all, no sir. Yesterday he watched me pee. Ick. Finally got up the nerve to sneak into their nest. One of them left the door open for a few minutes. They have so much food in there. Went to the big room where the juvenile two-leggers assemble. Got lost. One of them came in, and I found a great place to hide in a pile on the floor. There were many to choose from. Close call. Ordered nuts from tree at bottom of the ravine. Shipping date is next windy day. Can't wait. Was chatting with the birds, and we all agree that one of the younger two-leggers is dangerous. He shoots at things. Not too worried, though. He mostly misses. The young one flips around like a fish in the creek down the hill. Sometimes she and the others throw around this giant, oblong brown nut. Once it went into my yard, but the big one came and got it. Man! Was going to bury it for the winter. Could have eaten on that thing for months. Field trip today. Trying to get my nerve up to talk to the lady squirrel down the ravine. She furry and fine. Chickened out again. What if she laughs at me? Not sure I can handle the rejection. I did it. Talked to her today. Found out she used to have a nest, but someone took it. Oops. We went on our first date. Had her over to my nest. She said something about it looked familiar. I changed the topic quickly and showed her my nuts. The old male two-legger, sitting on the patio like a lonely doofus. I guess I'll go down and talk to him. When I open my mouth, homeboy is gonna straight up lose it. And that's the complete diary of Earl the Squirrel. What was once unthinkable has become a reality. Man and squirrel, relating to one another, hanging out, and just being bros. It's sweet in a non-weird, totally normal, manly sort of way. Hope you enjoyed it. Good day.